Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to discuss some examples of finding the general solution of a linear Diophantine equation in two variables. In the previous lecture we discussed theorem 3.19, which states the necessary and sufficient condition for an LDE to be solvable. Now we can discuss some examples to find the general solution of some LDEs in two variables. First one, find the general solution to Mahavira's puzzle. We already discussed in the previous lecture the Mahavira's puzzle. We know the linear Diophantine equation in Mahavira's puzzle is 63x minus 23y equal to minus 7. Now we are going to find the general solution of this LDE. Since 63 and 23 are relatively prime, we have this LDE has a solution by the corollary 3.13 because 63 and 23 are relatively prime. That is the GCD is equal to 1. So this LDE has a solution by this corollary. Here we have this LDE is this form AX plus BY equal to C, where A equal to 63, B equal to minus 23, A equal to 63, B equal to minus 23, and C equal to minus 7. So 63 and the GCD of A and B is equal to 1. So we have this LDE as a solution. Now to find the general solution, we know the general solution of this LDE is given by x is equal to x naught plus bt and y equal to y naught minus at. These are the this is the general solution of this LDE where x naught comma y naught is a particular solution. So to find the general solution of this LDE, first we need to find a particular solution x naught comma y naught. So for that we have to express this one as a linear combination of 63 and 23. We know since the GCD of 63 and 23 equal to 1, we can express 1 as a linear combination of 63 and 23. For that we can apply the Euclidean algorithm. If you are dividing 63 by 23, if you are dividing 63 by 23, we have by division algorithm we will get 63 equal to 2 into 23 plus 17. 2 into 23 is actually 46 plus 17, that is 63. Now we can express 23 as 23 equal to 1 into 17 plus 16. Now what about 17? 17 is equal to 2 into 6 plus 5. Now 6 equal to 1 into 5 plus 1. 1 into 5 plus 1. Now 5 equal to 5 into 1 plus 0. So our aim is to express 1 as a linear combination of 63 and 23. So in reverse order, we will get 1 is equal to 6 minus 1 into 5. From this we get 1 equal to 6 minus 1 into 5. Now we can use this for 5. So 6 minus 1 into 5 can be replaced from here, that 17 minus 2 into 6. So we have this. Now this is nothing but 6 plus 2 into 6, that is 3 into 6 minus 1 into 17. Now 6 can be replaced by this, that is 6 equal to 23 minus 1 into 17. So 6 can be replaced by this and minus 1 into 17. Now multiplying this we get 3 into 23. Now minus 3 into 17 minus 1 into 17, that is minus 4 into 17. Okay. Now this 17 can be replaced by 63 minus 2 into 23 from this equation. So that will be this 63 minus 2 into 23. Now that is 3 into 23 minus plus 8 into 23, that is 11 into 23, then minus 4 into 63. So 1 is expressed as a linear combination of 63 and 23. Actually we are expressing this one as a linear combination of 63 and 23 because we are going to find a particular solution of this LDE. Our LDE is 63x minus 23y equal to minus 7. So here we have 63 into something plus 23 into minus 23 into something, okay, equal to 1 here. So to get a solution of this, we have to multiply this equation with minus 7 because here we have minus 7. So we are multiplying this equation with minus 7. So minus 7 is equal to 63 into minus 4 into minus 7, then plus 23 into 11 into minus 7. So this is nothing but 63 into 4 into 7, that is 28. Then 23 into minus 77, that is we have this is actually minus 7 is equal to 63 into 28 minus 23 into 77. So we have the solution is nothing but we can take x as 28 and y as 77. So the a particular solution is x naught equal to 28 comma 28 and y naught is equal to 77. So we obtained a particular solution x naught and y naught. So by the corollary of the previous theorem, we obtained that the general solution is nothing but x equal to x naught plus bt. It is actually because the GCD is 1. GCD of a and b is equal to 1. So we have the general solution is nothing but x equal to x naught bt plus bt, y equal to y naught minus 80. So replacing the value of x naught and b, we get 28 minus 23t. And y naught is nothing but 77. This is y naught minus a into t, that is a equal to 63. So minus 77 minus 633 dt. So this is the solution of the given LDE. So actually to find the general solution, actually first the method is actually first we have to find the GCD of 63 and 23, and that is first we have to find the GCD of a and b. Then we have to express the GCD. Here GCD is 1. So then we have to express the GCD as a linear combination of 63 and 23. That is because we have to find the general solution of this equation. So we have to express as a linear combination of 63 and 23. So for that we are using the Euclidean algorithm, and applying the reverse order we will get this one is actually the GCD. GCD is expressed as a linear combination of 63 and 23 or minus 23. Okay, now our equation is this, so we have to multiply this equation with minus 7. So we obtain the particular solution. So from the particular solution we will get the general solution x naught plus bt, y naught minus 80, because the GCD of a and b is equal to 1. Okay, that is the method here. Now we can discuss another example. Find the general solution of the 100 falls puzzle. We already discussed and we already solved this puzzle, okay, in the previous lectures. So here we know these are the equations in this puzzle, that we already discussed in the previous example, previous lectures. So to find the solution of these equations, first we try to eliminate this z. We have here three variables and two equations. So first we can eliminate the variable z. So for that, in first equation we get z is equal to 100 minus x minus y. Now we can replace this value of z in the second equation. So second equation implies 5x plus 3y plus z by 3, that is 1 by 3 into z is equal to 100 minus x minus y equal to 100. So solving this we get 5x into 3, that is 15x plus 9y plus 100 minus x minus y equal to 3 into 100, that is 300. So we have 15x minus x, that is 14x, 9y minus y, that is 8y, is equal to 300 minus 100, that is 200. So dividing by 2 we get 7x plus 4y equal to 100. So eliminating z from these two equations, we obtain an LDE 7x plus 4y equal to 100. So now we can use the previous theorem or theorem 3.19 to solve this LDE. So we will get the value for x and y, but our aim is to find the value for x, y and z also. So using this we can find the value of z. So now our aim is to find the solution of this. So here we have a equal to 7, b equal to 4 and c equal to 100. So the GCD of a and b, that is GCD of a and b is equal to 1, GCD of 7 and 4 which is equal to 1. So we know this LDE has a solution by the previous corollary or the theorem. Now our aim is to express this one as a linear combination of 7 and 4. So by trial and error we have 1 is equal to minus 1 into 7 plus 2 into 4, that is 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So we can express this one as a linear combination of 7 and 4. We already expressed this. Now our aim is to find the solution of this 7x plus 4y equal to 100. So we have to multiply with 100. So 100 is equal to minus 1 into 100, that is minus 100 into 7 plus 200 into 4. So this is actually therefore we expressed or we obtained some values of x and y satisfying this condition. So we can take x naught as this and y naught as 200. So x naught equal to minus 100 and y naught is equal to 200 is a particular solution of this LDE. So we obtained a particular solution. So after obtaining the particular solution, we have by the previous corollary, we have the general solution will be of this form: x is equal to x naught plus bt and y equal to y naught minus at. So here we have a equal to 7 and b equal to 4. So we have and x naught equal to minus 1, minus 100 and y naught equal to 200. So x is equal to x naught plus bt, that is minus 100 plus 4t dash. And y equal to y naught minus 80. So y naught is 200 minus 7t dash. So this is the solution for this LDE. Now we have to find the value of z also. So z is equal to 100 minus x minus y. So that is 100 minus x equal to this minus 100 plus 40 dash minus y is this. So this is nothing but 100 plus 100 minus 200, that is 0, and 40 dash plus 70 dash, that minus 40 dash plus 70 dash, that is 3t dash. So the general solution of the puzzle is nothing but x is equal to minus 100 plus 40 dash, y equal to 200 minus 70 dash, and z is equal to 3t dash, where t dash is an arbitrary integer. So we obtain this as our solution. Here the general solution has this form because the GCD of A and B is equal to 1. Now we already solved this puzzle in the lecture 20 and we obtained the solution as x equal to 40, y equal to 25 minus 70 and z is equal to 75 plus 30 in lecture 20. But here we obtained the solution as x equal to minus 104 plus 4t dash plus y equal to 200 minus 7t dash, z is equal to 3t dash, where t dash is an arbitrary integer. Here t dash is just a variable we used for indicating an arbitrary integer. So actually these two solutions are same, because to find that we have in the previous solution we have x equal to 40, but here we have x equal to minus 100 plus 40 dash. So minus 100 plus 40 dash is equal to, taking 4 outside, we get minus 25 plus t dash. So if we put this as t, we get 40. So x is equal to 40 where t equal to t dash minus 25. So we can express this like this. So we will get x equal to 40 because here we used this transformation t equal to t dash minus 25. So similar change occur in y and z also. So y is equal to 200 minus 7 t dash. So t dash can be obtained from this, that t dash is equal to t plus 25. Okay, so y equal to 200 minus 7 t dash, that is 200 minus 7 into t dash will be this, that is 200 minus 70 minus 7 into 25, that is 25. So 200 minus 7 into 25 is 25. So 25 minus 70, that is this. Now what about z? Z is equal to 3 t dash here. So 3 t dash is actually t plus 25. So 3 into t plus 25, 3t plus 75, that is this. So actually both the solutions are same. Now another example, solve if possible Mahavira's puzzle if there were 24 travelers. Actually in the Mahavira's puzzle we have 23 travelers, that is 23. In that case we have the LDE was 63x minus 23y equal to minus 7. So here if this number of travelers is equal to 24 instead of 23, is it possible to find the solution of this puzzle or not? So here we will get since there are 24 travelers, we have the Diophantine equation will be of this form: 63x minus 24 into y equal to minus 7. So here a equal to 63, b equal to minus 24 and c equal to minus 7. So the GCD of a and b, GCD of a comma b is equal to GCD of 63 comma minus 24 or 24, which is equal to 3, but this 3 does not divide c, that is 3 does not divide minus 7 or 7, the Diophantine equation has no integral solutions. So the puzzle has no solution. It is because the necessary and sufficient condition. So here actually we know this puzzle or Diophantine equation is solvable if and only if GCD of A and B divides C. But GCD of A and B equal to 3, but it does not divide C, that is C equal to 7 here. So 3 does not divide 7. So this Diophantine equation has no solution. So the puzzle has no solution.